done everything to generate a QR. And now let us try to specify something, and I'm going to specify my name over here and tap on generate QR code. And here you can see there is some change in the QR. And here try to observe whenever I try to add any other text over here, and when you tap on generate QR code here, the QR code is getting updated accordingly. In this vlog, we will deal with the implementation of QR code generation in your Flutter application. So nowadays QR code is being used almost in every applications, and mostly in banking applications we use this particular QR code to make a quick transactions. And not only banking applications, you may use this QR code for your personal use as well. So for linking your website or your mobile number, and based upon your requirement you can just easily create this particular QR code and share with your friends through WhatsApp. So now let's get started with this particular QR code generation. I have added the dependency like QR underscore flutter, and I will be showing you clearly how to create a QR code in your mobile application itself. So now let's get started, and the very first step is to import material.dart here, and let's start with void main. So if you are familiar with this particular basic concept, just skip to the main part of the tutorial. So run app, and inside which I am going to specify my app here. And now let us try to create a stateful widget. So I'm not making use of a stateless widget now. Directly I'm going to create a stateful widget. And in this particular stateful widget, I'm going to consider a text editing controller. Why? Because we are going to accept a user input and we are going to generate a QR code for that particular input. I'm going to add a text editing controller. So what is text editing controller and why we are making use of it? So I have provided a detailed tutorial here, and the link is in the description section below, so just go through it if you are new to the Flutter. So this tutorial will clearly guide you like what is the use of text editing controller. So now we have added the text editing controller, and instead of container let us try to return a material app, and inside which let us try to specify a scaffold now. So inside the scaffold we are having an app bar. So let us specify the app bar with the help of a text widget, and here I'm going to specify like QR generator. And even you find lot of apps in the Play Store and App Store as well for this purpose. And as we are creating a Flutter application, you can upload this particular application both in Play Store and App Store. So yes, we can make this a constant because this is the text. And now let us try to specify body here, and inside the body I'm going to specify column now. So here I am having multiple childrens to be specified, so I'm going to specify column here. And the very first thing I'm going to add is we need to collect the user input. So making use of the text editing controller, I'm going to add a text field using which we can collect the user input. And inside the text field you can see here we have got controller. So let us assign the text editing controller which we have created over here. And here you can see these are all the different options we are having in the text field. So you can just make use of them depending upon your requirement. And to make the user know like he need to enter something in this particular text field, I'm going to add a decoration also here. And if you are familiar with the Android programming, decoration is nothing but here we are using decoration to specify a hint, outline, input border, and here label, not label, let us specify label text here. And again if you specify label you can add any widget. So I just directly want to specify a string over here. Enter your string, and again this string can be anything here. You can just specify a string, a number, or a URL. So whatever your requirement you can just specify it over here. And let's try to make it constant again. And yes, we are trying to get the data from the user. And the next thing is like we need to add a button such that user completes whenever the user provides some information, and the next step is to tap on this particular button such that the QR code is being generated. And here again let us specify a text widget. So every time when we are going to specify any text, we make use of this particular text widget here. Maybe that is app bar or text button. So generate QR, and again add this constant again. So this is our method now, and inside which what I'm going to do is like nothing special, just I'm going to specify set state here. And why I'm going to specify set state, and inside set state nothing is being specified here. And let's try to see by the end of the tutorial you will be knowing why I have specified only set state here. And now here comes a third widget, which is QR image. So we are not able to identify it, so let's try to import it as well. So QR underscore flutter, this is what the dependency which we have added earlier. And now let's try to add it again. So you have got QR image, and let's try to specify it. And the parameters are like data. So what is data here? Data is nothing but what is the string which you want to, for which you want to generate a QR. So we have added a controller, right? So with the help of controller, let's extract the text here. So this is what the data which we are trying to provide to generate a QR. And also we have got few more parameters here, we need to specify them. And the parameters are like size, and this should be specified like, so let us specify 250 over here, and this is of a type double, so I have specified it. And again it's your requirement, so the size of the QR you can just add according to the space available on your screen. Now just try to run this particular code. So I'm making use of an iOS simulator, and let's try to see how the output looks like. So yes, here we can see this is the output. And yes, we have not specified any text, but we have got a default QR code. When you scan this, there will be nothing, you will get nothing here, just it's an empty QR. So this is the first thing which we have added a text field, and then comes the button, and here the QR. So let us try to have some space here. Let's try to specify sized box here, and height I'm going to specify like 100. And you can also add width to this particular size box depending upon your requirement. So yes, let's try to add the same size box over here. So you may even consider like making the entire column to be center, but I just preferred it this way. And let's try to specify it as 50. Okay. And for the button I have specified like 30. So yes, and yes, that's it, our code is now ready, and we have done everything to generate a QR. And now let us try to specify something, and I'm going to specify my name over here and tap on generate QR code. And here you can see there is some change in the QR, and with the help of set state we are trying to reload the widget here. So I think now you understood why we make use of a set state over here. And even you can just create a separate class, and when you tap on this particular button you can go to that particular class and generate a QR code over there. But here I just want to make it very easy for you to understand. Within the same class, within the same screen, I just want to generate the QR code. And here try to observe whenever I try to add any other text over here, and when you tap on generate QR code here, the QR code is getting updated accordingly. So even you can just add some text changing listeners, and whenever you stop writing the text you can just generate a QR code which look much better. So this is a QR code generated with the text, and you can also specify numbers over there, and also you can specify URLs over there. So the code for this particular tutorial is provided in the description section below, and if you want to add few more features in this particular tutorial, like sharing this particular QR code easily on WhatsApp or any other social media platform, or downloading it on your device, you want to create a QR code scanner in Flutter, just let me know in the comment section below. I will try to create one more tutorial. This is it for this particular tutorial, and if you like this tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content on Flutter.